And said, you got to do it here at the Tempe Center of the Arts because we have the best audiences in the world. He's standing right there. How about a warm welcome, please, Greg Moody.
How's everybody doing tonight? Good? Excellent. Well, I'll tell you a little bit about my dad. My dad is 92 years old. And at that age, they don't remember things very well, like, when to take their medicine, or their name, or when to put their pants on. It's a little bit of a problem. He lived with me for 2 years, and it was really great to have my dad and my family there and everything, but it wasn't so good when I'd have a girl over, we'd be watching TV, watching a movie, and Dad would come out only in his underwear, doing kind of the old man walking dead walk. But I knew he needed to be in assisted living. When I caught him trying to light the electric stove with a match, he got really confused between the lazy boy and his toilet. But the worst time was when I caught him giving my credit card number to a telemarketer. So I got him in assisted living now. The bad news or good news in assisted living is there's 20 women for every guy. And my dad complains all the time. These women are vultures. He complains all the time that these women want to have their way with him. Yeah, which is way more than I want to know about. But I was there one day, and one of the women were talking to him, and he finally got mad, and he said, "Hey, look, I can't do anything. I had my prostate out 15 years ago." And the lady looked at him and said, "Yeah, but your tongue still works, doesn't it?" That wasn't fun. Well, I do martial arts for a living, and it's a really great job. I get to hit people, and I don't get arrested. The bad thing about martial arts is you tell people you're doing martial arts, and they kind of react a certain way. Like they want to say something that they think is funny. Like they say, "So you're going to kick my ass right now?" And I want to say, "Well, now that you brought it up." Or they say, "Can you break that door down with a kick?" And I tell them, "Yeah, but I think you've been watching a little too much Walker, Texas Ranger." Or, the last one is they ask you have a black belt, and at this point I want to tell them yes, and I want to strangle you with it. But I taught my son martial arts. It was really cute. When he was 3 years old, it was cute. He used to show everybody his moves, and he would say, "Hi-ya!" He was adorable. And now he's 12. And now my life is like a Pink Panther movie. And he's Kato, and he's stalking me all over. When I get home, he attacks me. When I'm in bed, he attacks me. When I'm on the toilet, he attacks me. If I was that, I don't know what to do about it. I don't know when or where I'm going to get attacked, but what I do know is the homework's never going to get done, his room will be a mess, and his underwear will be lying on the floor. So he argues with me about everything, too. He argues about everything. I don't know if all kids do this, but my kid does it. If I say it's black, he says, "No, Dad, it's dark gray." And he does it with a really bad tone, like, "Dad, you're really stupid," and rolls his eyes at the same time. Some of you know this apparently. He must have a 12-year-old. And if I say it's noon, he says, "No, Dad, it's 12:02 p.m. Like, I don't know the difference between daytime and nighttime. He has to say the p.m. If I did that when I was a kid, my mom would have hit me or she would have told me to shut the hell up. But now you're a bad parent if you do something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to charge him $1 next time he argues. And the second time I'm going to charge him $2 and then double it and $4 and double it and keep doubling it. I don't think that's going to stop the argument, but at least he'll know why he doesn't have a college fund. Yeah. Well, and they teach all kinds of things in school. I had to sign a permission slip for him for sex education when he was 12 years old. Or he is 12 years old. I had to sign a permission slip for sex ed. I don't know what they teach in sex education at 12 years old. When I was a kid, we didn't learn anything about sex education, at least until your second child. So I get to travel a lot. That's one good thing about my job. I went to Brazil not that long ago, and Rio is a beautiful city, except for the parts of town where they want to kidnap you or murder you or rape you. I did think it was going to be great there, though, because they have topless beaches. And I thought this was great because, it's the #1 country in the world for both plastic surgery and bulimia. The problem is that everybody's topless. The kids are topless, the moms are topless, the grandmas are topless, the great-grandmas are topless. Even a lot of guys that should be keeping their shirts on are topless. I'm a big fan of boobs, but if they hang down to your waist, you should not be putting them on display. I'm going to go next time on my next vacation to Saudi Arabia because then they're covered from head to toe. All right, well, that's my time. Up next, you should welcome, thank you very much,